Hello and welcome to the channel Gaming Like a Noob. I'm the Noob and I call myself Sansomi. And hello all you wonderful viewers. I was supposed to land a right defender, right? I was going to try and find a right defender to put a loan in, but that didn't happen. Instead I found other players, or I did still in the bargain to lend Tim Bagger. Hopefully he's something to have, and trying to buy this one, Kieran Stabana, and as you can see, I'm going all in with when I start viewing and looking for players, I found players like this. This one is a brilliant player, but he doesn't want to sign for us. I thought he was something that could be really good for us, and he's a free transfer, but yeah, he's too good for to play for Welling United, and and he'd rather go without a club. So yeah, but we did get somebody in as well. Let's see here now. We got Marcus Dinanga, striker, and can play on right and left midfield there, which looked a little interesting. The squad player, so that we can become a little more players. And believe it or not, I found another delicious left back. I mean, look at that numbers. Only jello and yes, blue and jello. I mean, he seems to be a really good player. So I couldn't leave it without signing him, since he was on a free transfer. And we lent a right midfielder. We couldn't find a right defender. We tried to sign and find a right defender, but they didn't want to sign for us, so the ones that we found. So yeah, I found a right midfielder and I lent him. So those three players has come in, and yeah, I think I found the other two that I found there, like Crystal with only 15, a goalkeeper, which I felt maybe could become something in the future, and Tim Bagger is 18, but he's also a loan player, and Kasper Utterson. I don't know. Every time I go out to try and find some player that I need, I end up with everything else than the player that I just needed, because I couldn't find a right defender good enough. So yeah, we just have to do with the ones that we have, because I gave up eventually. I was afraid that I was going to put too many players into the squad again, and the finances will take, I mean, we've already committed, we have a higher commitment to that, so the finances is going to take a toll this season as well, which was something that I didn't want to. So yeah, not what it takes to stay up. I don't, yeah, should we respond to that? If we're talking relegation, can perhaps McKenna should look a little closer to home. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Even I have to show my players that I'm confident that we that we will have a good season. So yeah, let's hope for that. Let's go on now to training. The good thing is that he's training good, but he's probably used to that level of training. and hopefully he can bring a couple of other of my players with himself up to doing good training. Other than that, it would of course be better if some of the players that I really want to develop could be on this list, like Hubbard. That's a player that I have high hopes for in the future. His contract is going out 25, so I am considering giving him the opportunity to play. He played a lot of games in Bromley last season, and yeah, I do believe that he has the potential to be a good goalkeeper. So I am considering giving him some time on. It should really go in a game like this against King's Lynn, which are a team at the bottom end. So let's do that. Let's give him an opportunity to play today. Let's hope that it's not. Tomorrow is an under 23 game, so he's going to be a bit tired to play in that game. But I think he will. It's a goalkeeper, so I think he will manage that. And yeah, we did try to find a couple of youth players like this Gamel here, Fons Gamel, but it's been delayed here because of work permit. Probably won't get him. I think defender right. I was just desperate, so I don't think I tried to buy him. I think I'm trying to lend him. Yeah, because he didn't want to sign for us, I think. I don't remember. Maybe it's that I'm signing him. Maybe I just gave up and took him. I spent so much time, I can't remember everything. I just got frustrated at the end that I couldn't find a decent right defender to sign for us, so on loan or something like that. So we're going to have to play with the players that we have here now. And let's see if Caleb Chukwuemeka, that's a hard name to pronounce as well. Let's see if he can make an impact for us. And yeah, I don't have much more to say about that than that. So the players are fresh and ready. So let's just get into the game. He's lacking. He's not that ready, but he's going to be starting anyway. Let's give him 28 as a number. Submit the number and let's go to the game. Let's see if we can start this episode with another win, because that would be great, but it's going to be tough. Let's see, what can we do here? Nothing has happened so far. 10 minutes into the game, not much to say about it. No shots on target, no shots at all from either side. We had a shot there, but it wasn't on target. So we do have some problems at the moment, it seems. Creating chances. I mean, we seem to have two really good strikers, but we don't create the chances, which is in some way a strange thing as well, because we do have, I mean, the midfield should be our best and strongest position in the team. The defense should really be the weak spot. Oh, I forgot to use the new left defender. Dan Butler is playing, which well, he's a good left defender as well, so maybe we should be upping the tempo a bit. Let's try that. Here we go. Thorn. Oh, that hard name. Hughes. The hard name. And he gets the ball in. And there's Flahaven. And oh, they stole it from him. They stole it from him. Oh well. Here we get the ball in again. Butler. No, they steal it from Butler as well. Butler gets the ball back though. Let's see, he gets it to the hard name, he gets it to Bristwhistle, Bristwhistle get it in, and there, ooh! Flahaven just over the bar. And we ended the first half with a couple of chances, so let's hope that we can get out there and work hard and get something out of this game. 3 points is what I want. Here they coming, and that's not good. Not good at all. They score as well. That is actually very surprising. I'm going to demand a lot more, and I think we're going to have a little more pressure here. I don't want to become too what should I say? I don't want to get too desperate and make a lot of strange changes just because we want to get there. But yeah, we need to be playing better than this. And what do I have on the bench? I have nothing. Maybe I can... I mean, he's been our best player, that new right midfielder, so I can't blame him. So what is going on here? Why are we not playing better? We're going to have to be trying to get an attacking football here now. This is not good. Instruction, let's go for the highest tempo. Yep. We need to do something. Let's have a shout. Fire up. And nothing is happening, and I don't know what to do. Let's bring in Jake Fisher there. Maybe Ben Gladwin on the left side. But it's too late, I guess. This was not what we wanted. Damn it. Flahaven. Butler. Gladwin. Butler. Gladwin. But I think Gladwin was offside there. Otherwise, Jake Fisher scored. It seems like we scored a late equaliser. So a point, but that's not good against one of the worst teams in the league here. That's not a good point. This is not a. It's a good point that we came back in the very end of the game, and in that sense. Comes back in the game and gets a point out of it when we seem to be losing the game. But when we started the game, of course the demand was for us to win it, not to draw. So that wasn't a good game. So we start this episode as well with a draw. Not what I had in mind, but yeah. Couldn't get it to work in that game, but good for Fisher to come in and score, even though he came in so very late in the game. And that was the goalkeeper's debut for Welling United. All over the place today, I guess. Fisher ends goal drought. Let's see, Hampton and Richmond Rights update. Ellison didn't play well today either. What in God's name is he doing? Why is he not taking advantage of the situation that I've given him? Vieira spotted a... What? Watford boss Patrick Wilson, he's watching Charlie Wiggett, who he believes is to be keen on bringing to the club. No, don't touch my players. I really don't know how to survive getting rid or losing him. That's for sure. Karen Stabana seems to be signing for us. That's our right defender, so it did get somebody to. And he's an emergency backup, so he's probably not a lot better. Let's see, ask assistant to assign so that we get those right. Mentoring. So let's see. he signed here. Kieran Stabana. Let's give them, he can play on a lot of positions, but it's a right defender. You can see that he's not very good. But yeah, maybe he will be better in the long run, because he got some good numbers, and he can, I mean, with his determination, he can become a good defender here. But yeah, it's going to be tough to find time for him. Work permit has been rejected, so I'm not going to sign him. I'm not going to have a player that I can't use in the club. So that's sad. Really sad, because he's a defender, a wing back on the right side there. Could have been just what we needed, but no, I'm going to cancel the transfer. We can't have a player that's not allowed to play for us. That's just not working. That is the bad thing about British, the Brits leaving the European Union. It's so much harder to sign players, outside players, especially promising players that you think that, oh, he can become something promising, but at the same time, yeah, well, you know what I mean. The board have announced that due to better than expected finance, they are increasing the percentage of transfer revenue able to retain from players' sales to 25%. This will change to 10% when 2 million has been received from player sale this season. Do you think that we are going to get 2 million? We're not going to get that if we sell. We can sell every single player in the team, and we're not going to get £2 million. That's a ridiculous claim. You can see here that they are not worth anything. Well, he's worth 400,000. It says. Really? I can get 400,000 for Dan Butler? Are you kidding me? I would sell him at once, especially now that I've gotten that new left defender. So is there really anybody that wants him? Really? Let's have a look. There's got to be some place here that they happiness, negative, long term, nothing. Let's go back to profile. Is there anywhere here that they say that there is somebody interested in this player? Because I don't think there is. But if he's worth £400,000, that would be cool if we could get that. Let's see. Oh, there is nothing we can see here about that. But 29 years of age, valued at 400,000. That's extremely much. But he's getting 800, and he's contracted until 26. So could be nice if somebody came and wanted him. But other than that, there's nobody else that is worth that kind of money, is there? 275 for Ben Gladwin, and he's not in the team. That's weird. So, but yeah, but let's look further down here. 59,000. So we would not get that kind of money that they are talking about into the club. That's for sure. No way we would get £2 million from selling. Even if we sold every single player, we wouldn't get £2 million. That's just ridiculous. I mean, Oscar Thorne, 21,000, that's all. 22.5 for Neil Flanagan, and they are good players. I mean, when we take Emil Heath, 150,000. So I mean, no, we will never get £2 million from our players. Now let's move on, because we've only played one game so far. Let's see if we can't get to this Sutton United game as quick as possible now. There is a lot to go through here, but Bagger rejects the loan offer from Welling United, so we'll have to do without him as well. And Kasper Ottosson has agreed terms with Viking, so he's not going to sign for us. Bruce is back in full training. That's a good thing. That's the player that we lent from the start of the season. So, yeah, that's going to be interesting. Welling United under-23 win with Pinkington's... Dean Pinkington 8.4. He was good there. Oh well. Scouting, I don't want to look at that. Happy to stay up at Welling United. Well, that's interesting because you're not going to get much time now that we have so many players. We have good Ben. We have that. What was his name? Gladwin. We have Caleb, and we have Daniel Bruce, and we have Jude Obojai. All of those players are before him in the line to get into the first team, so that's not looking very promising for him, but yeah. And then we have this goal. Crystal With has been submitted, but he's going to have to wait for a... now, I don't want to have a press conference about that player. We are not a huge club. We are not signing superstars here. We're signing potential good players. We're not even signing potential superstars. We are signing potentially good players. We don't need to bring in a press conference about that. And yeah, little training here. That's cool. We get some weekend games so that we can get some training into the players as well. Not just a lot of games. Now, we've only played one game, so we're going to play Sutton United. We're going to play against Morecambe, and then we have one more game after that. So, but with work permit application is rejected as well. And I mean, he's 16 years of age. It looked like he had some good numbers. I don't know what kind of contract he was given, but I think he was given a contract with a very, very low salary. So maybe I should bring him in. Let's say, yeah, clean sheet bonus 85 per week and 10. Let's just sign him. Let's sign him, actually. Yeah. Let's have him in the club. Let's have him here training, and perhaps we can lend him out or something. See if we can get any money for him later on in the game or something. And have a look at him, how he looks as well, of course. Could be interesting. And more training. I'm going to have to see so that he... I don't know where to put him, to be honest. Maybe he should be in the senior club, being available for the under-18. But I don't think he's allowed to play for the under-18. But if I bring him up to the senior club, he can train with the senior clubs and stuff like that. So, yeah. But he's not going to arrive at the club for a couple of... until 2025. So that's a long way ahead before he... It's 2 years before he arrives here. Now we have two players that are called up to international. It's Jake Fisher for the under-19, for the Republic of Ireland's under-19. And Harry Briswithel has been called up to Singapore first team. So I'm going to have to do without those two players. And I'm pretty sure that we are still going to be playing games. Yeah, we're going to play Morecambe without those players. So, yeah. But it will give some of the other strikers a chance to come in on the substitute bench. And it will give some other right defender the opportunity to start. So, yeah, we're going to see. Maybe we use the new player to see if he's going to come anywhere. So, he's gone on loan. Where did he go on loan? Newcastle join AAB. He's going to Denmark to play. Oh, interesting. Ian James have signed for Sheffield United. Shrewsbury made an offer for Ty Soja. That's another one that we were interested in but couldn't sign because he didn't want to sign for us. Didn't want to go on loan, nothing like that. So yeah, Kieran Wallace, yeah, another player that probably was out of contract before, and we want to sign him, but he didn't want to come to us, so that's why he's left on our shortlist. CJ Hamilton was another player that I was looking upon now because he looked very good. He didn't want to sign for us either, so unfortunately. Now Wycombe has made an offer for him, and I still don't think he wants to sign for us. Absolutely not. So we just have to let him go as well. It's a shame, really a shame, but I can understand these players that are getting other contract offers and stuff like that, but players that just won't get any offers, just existing, having nowhere to train, having nowhere to play. I mean, I would have picked Welling United, even if I was too good to play for Welling United, if Welling United were the only team that wanted it, because you need the training, you need to play the games and stuff like that. And signing for Welling United, if you have some talent, it shouldn't be very expensive to buy them either. So yeah, loan offers. I wanted to lend him as well, but they didn't want to. They don't like the players in my club. He was too good to play with my players, unfortunately. So yeah, Sutton United is the team that we're going to be facing next on away turf, which of course going to be a bit tough, but I think we have what it takes. But we're going to have to be playing a lot better than we did against King's Lynn, or we will not win against Sutton United, and we need a win now again. The second draw there against King's Lynn, and we just got away with a draw as well. I mean, 92nd minutes before he could score. That's not very good. So, but let's get to that game as quick as possible. I'm trying to speed it up here. I mean, unfortunately, I don't have the time to edit the videos. That's why I play it like I do. I mean, if I had this as a full-time job, of course I could have done that, but being what I am, having a full-time job at the side, I just can't sit for hours and edit stuff and such, so on. I need to record what I record, and of course there is stuff in the beginning and in the end of the video that I cut out because I have to start it in OBS, so I have to switch windows and stuff like that. But so to get rid of that, I cut from in the beginning of the recording and at the end of the recording, because I have to switch between windows in order to turn off OBS. So because I only have one screen, so yeah. But yeah, as I said, you need to have it as full-time work in order to do all that, or you simply have no spare time at all. I mean, yes, I could do it. I could play 1 or 2 games, and I could edit the game, edit the episode like I wanted to, and that would be fine. But playing like I do now, 4 games an episode and so on, I need to, unfortunately, keep everything. Even if I do say something stupid, or if I rumble away like a madman or something like that, or get stuck in some old story, I'm not going to cut it away because I need to keep it in. So here we go again. God, no, didn't I criticize the one that, oh well, never mind then. Let's see where we come here now. A new game. Any suggestions from the from the assistant manager or what? No, that's just available players. Let's see what we can do now. Sutton United, here we come. And Hussein handed Afghan. And now we have 3 players that are going to be away on international duty. So, but that's okay. That's okay. I don't see any problems with that. What I do see is that I want to try this player. I really do want to try him out. So he's going to be taking the position from Dan Butler. And did I have something else that I wanted to do or try, or is that in the next episode, this next game? I think this is when that is going to be given an opportunity in the next game, because Harry is going to play for Singapore. So yeah, I think we're going to keep this team, except then we get Joe Bennett now instead of Dan Butler. I might be doing something really stupid here, but I want to try this out. Let's see what will happen. And Daniel Bruce is still having some fitness problems. Maybe I can do like this. Let's see. Squad. Available for under 23 until match fit. So let's give him 90 minutes until he's match fit. So, and we go on. Let's get this on the road then. Joe Bennett and lacking match sharpness. Yeah, all right. I don't want him to have number 2. Number 2 is for a right defender, not a left. So number 29 for Joe Bennett. Let's see what he can do. The teammate to get stuck in doesn't suit his bravery. I can understand that. Some people are not brave enough to do that. So let's pump our fist here. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get the game underway. Could I not make this bigger? I guess not. So we need to get back into winning ways, and we are faced with Sutton United in the late 80s or in the early, I think it was the late 80s. I did actually fall a bit for Sutton United when they became the very first team that I've ever heard that what should I say, that I heard the words or the word giant killer. That was the very first team that I ever heard that word being used, and they were a giant killer. I think it was Coventry that played in the Premier League that they actually kicked out of the FA Cup or something like that. And I think they kicked another team out as well that was high up in the ranks. I don't know if it was a Championship or a Premier League team, but well, it wasn't called that back then, but never mind, you know what I mean. So that's the very first team that I ever heard the word giant killers. So interesting. I hope that they are not going to kill us here. We need a win here. Come on, pump the fists. And let's get this on the road. Come on, lads. You know you're better than this. We played so good in the end of the last season. I mean, winning the cup. And here's Ghana. Oh! We have such tremendous talent in the club. It seems like, anyway. I do believe in these players, but for some reason we are having problems creating chances this season, which we didn't have last season, if I recollect it right. So let's bring up the tempo, bring down the passing style. Let's go a little wider in the attack, and let's see if that will help us. Come on. Because if we go wider, we will use those length players, the Jude Ubaje and the Caleb. Yeah, I'm not going to try to pronounce his last name. That's impossible for me. But I feel that we're going to use them a lot more if we try like that. The problem is we're not creating anything good here. Let's put in Azaz. Let's give Fisher another chance here today. Other than that, I don't know. Let's go attacking. Let's shout and fire them up. I need to do a lot of things here at the end. But the time is running away, and it seems to become a goalless draw. A very boring game, I must say. But the defense in both teams played well, so yeah, I guess we're going to have to go with that. I don't know what has happened to... I'm going to go with that. I don't know what has happened to Oscar Thorne, because he was such a tremendous player last season, but it seems like he's just lost out there. He's not doing his job, and yeah, we're not getting away with it. Look at this, we're going to have 2 more away games in this episode. That's not good. That will put a dent in our financial situation. I guess we're going to be in the red numbers again, if we're not there already. Yeah, we're there already. Nice. Or not. Bennett made his debut. And Ellison had a fine game, finally. 7.3 in a rating. Good, good. Let's hope he continues in that way. And yeah, let's go on with this. Let's try to get to those 2 games so that this episode has an end. Vose, what was that? Vose turns in an eye-catching Derek Vose for the under 18. He's not something that I count upon. This looks okay in the training and everything. 3 players away on international duty. That's so weird when we're down here, but yeah, it's Singapore and it's under 18, under 19 and stuff like that, so it's not something very big. And they want him to be more suitable for another. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to be pressing the Ask Assistant later on. But for now, we just want to get to the Morecambe game here. And try to get this show on the road, as they say. Let's see what happens here now. I mean, if I could get 400,000 for Ben Butler, I would certainly sell him at once. Had a quiet game again. That wasn't very long. He wasn't having a long good form. He was just having a good game, it seems. So yeah, let's get on with this. I guess I'm gonna do something there. Just my mobile phone was fully loaded, so I just wanted to take that out so that it doesn't continue to load there. Let's see. National League spotlights on, yeah, international roundup. Jake Fisher, he did not score, but he played pretty good for the Irish under 19 in their win against Malta. If there's any game that he should prove that he can score against the team, it should be against Malta. So yeah, Danny Graham, further his coaching development. Yeah, okay, apply. Let's hope that he gets. I certainly want my coaches to become better, so I'm okay with that. Let's send them to coach to school as much as possible. So Morecambe or Cambe, I don't know. But yeah, interesting to see what we can do here. and we have that one against Dulwich Hamlet. That is the last game in this episode. I can see that we start the very next episode with a home game against Torquay. That's going to be interesting as well. I wonder if what was his name? It's just got a brain freeze there. Not a brain freeze like when you're eating ice cream, but a brain freeze when everything just gets frozen up in the head. Because I remember, I know I know who I'm thinking about and everything, but I can't. Oh, Basil. I wonder if Basil will be there. Now, if you're not old like me, you might be wondering who Basil is, but Basil is John Cleese, the character that he plays in Fawlty Towers. And if you haven't seen that, I do really recommend you see it. Let's see, international only. Hussein was really good there, scoring a goal as well. Let's get on with it. Now it's time. We have a game to play. Now, I have a new player here with Kyron Stabana. I know his not current ability is pretty bad. He has a good rating to he could become. So let's put him in. Let's hope that he can. Oh, he's only half a star in that. Oh well. Need to take some chances from time to time, and it looks horrible here. But I think I'm hopeful that we are training him to be better there. Let's have a look at his training. And complete win-back support, yes. Yes, so hopefully he will become better there then. So that's not good, but yeah. Let's give him the opportunity to show something. But it looks like Fisher is back. Jake Fisher looks like he's come home. What's it? They offer the player a new contract if he train well. Yeah. But he hasn't, has he? I mean, one of the times he's been, let's see, the loads of players lacking in. And this one could be number 2. I'm going to give him number 2, even if I don't think he's the right player to be our right defender. I think Briswithel is going to be better, but he's on our way on his international with Singapore, so we're just going to have to deal with this team. Now, we really need a win here now. After 2 draws in this episode, we haven't scored more than 1 goal. And I'm getting worried when it comes to Oscar Thorne. If I'm going to be resting him for a while or putting him into the under-23 to see if he can get back into those scoring situations. But right now, it looks horrible because he's not shown any proof of being a good player this season. He was, in my mind, I felt that he was one of our better players last season, and this season he's just disappeared. Oh, here's Hughes. Here's Garner. Back to Hughes, and Hughes tries to reach Obadje. That's strange. Here's Oscar Thorne stealing the ball there. That's it. Was he did that good. Obadje. Oh, come on. It could be that Neil Flahaven doesn't suit Oscar Thorne, perhaps. Or that they just haven't gotten into a good partnership. I don't know, but Oscar Thorne has not been good this season. I think he's only scored 1 game so far as well. And 1 goal, not game. You don't score games, you score goals. But I think he's only scored once, so that's strange as well. And here's, oh, Flahaven should have been first of that. That's good ball by Wiggett, if he wasn't offside, that is. It seems to be a very good pass by Chris Wiggett, and we're happy with that, and we have the lead. Here they come though, and ooh, just outside. We were lucky there. So where are we now? We are struggling to stay in those playoff position, and having scored just once here today. I mean, I think it's weird that we don't play better. We did play very well in the end of the last season, and we haven't made that much of a change, and we really shouldn't have been. We really shouldn't have been making anything worse. We should have made it better, I think. So it's very weird. I think Flahaven is a better player than I think it was Tom Stagg we had last season, that we used for 3 seasons. We lent him for 3 seasons or something like that. And yes, that could be Oscar Thorne's problem, that he doesn't have Tom Stagg's to play with, that Tom Stagg's maybe suited him a lot better than Neil Flahaven does. Or maybe they will become better once they build up something together. So let's hope for that. We don't want them to score though. This is supposed to be an easy win. They are a bottom team as well. I mean, we have played such amount with 7. We're into the 7th game. The position in the table should actually be saying a lot about your quality at the moment, or your form at least. And they're really down there. So we shouldn't be having these kind of problems with this kind of teams. So yeah, don't really know what is going on in our team. We need to become better. We need to get a hold of ourselves and to... Oh crap, that was a dangerous one. Yeah, Flahaven, you can do this. You can score that one. Yes, 2-0, and it's another 3-pointer. Very well, but it's been such a struggle to get to that point. And yeah, I don't know what to say about that. Really been fighting to get to that position where we could say that this is... And here they bring one back. Maybe I was too early. I was thinking at 2-0 they might be scoring in the 93rd minute or something like that, but they'll never get 2 goals. But this is in a dangerous situation right now. That was way too early, and ooh, they almost scored an equaliser there as well. So we're in trouble here now, but it's over. We won 3 points. Greatly played. I think, can we have the table here instead when we go out of it, or is that not possible? Overview, formation. Sure, no tables. Let's continue with the focus of attack there then. And of course, outstretched arms and a good win. We have one more game to play today, Dulwich Hamlet. And yep, after that, this episode is over, and we're going to start our next against Turkey. So interesting, and I think we've played okay. We've had problems scoring, really big problems with scoring. That's not a good thing. We need to get Flahaven and Oscar Thorne up and running, and getting them to put the ball in the net and to create more chances as well, because I feel that we have had quite the shortage of chances as well. We're not creating enough chances for them to be scoring a lot of goals. But yeah. And here we can see Oscar Thorne is not happy with his training, so let's take a look at his training. He's getting some extra strength training, so let's take him off that and just have him to be advanced forward. We're playing him as a target man, so we're going to be playing him as train him as a target man as well, because I think what I've read, the best. They do get the best out of that training when they play in the position. Oh, sorry. I am a bit tired. That post-COVID thingamajig is really giving me a beating here. Let's say Sean Hennessy as well, and we stop with the strength training for him then. Like that. Let's hope that that will improve at least Oscar Thorne. Let's hope that Oscar Thorne now really feels that he's can put more into the games. Maybe he's felt that his strength training has taken him away a bit from the other things. And here we go. Daniel Bryce injured again, out for 4 weeks. That's not good. He played in this game to gain fitness, and he gets injured. That's not good. That, for me, tells me that he probably has a very high injury promise. Can I just have a look at a medical report? Look at that. It's not been out for very long. It's these 2 latest injuries now that has been 5 weeks, and now it's going to be 4 weeks. So very weird. So yeah, the other ones here is they're not anything seriously. In the entire season of 2020, he's only had a groin strain and was out for 3 days. And then he was out for 5 days that season, or that year, and he was out for 4 days. No, plus 18 days that year. He's been out for 5 weeks, plus whatever he's between 2 or so 7 to 9 weeks this season. So yeah, it is climbing. I think I'm going to continue to put my faith in that he will come in and be good for us. But if he ends up with another injury very close to this, I think I'm going to be putting him, try to get rid of him again. I don't know if I can cancel the loan, but if I can, I'm going to do that if he gets another injury after this injury, because I am paying some money for him, if I'm not mistaken, and we have Caleb there now, and we have Gladwin that doesn't get to play, even though he's a good player. So yeah, I feel that if he doesn't stay out of injury now, we're going to try to give him back to his club to bring something. So 1 more game left to play this, and we have an international roundup here. Breathwhistle and Hussein has played. None of them scored. None of them played very well. But Afghan did beat Turkmenistan. But Singapore lost against Oman. So yeah, strange things. What's this? I had a chat with John today. Talk about why you priced him out of a move to Blackpool. You may wish to consider asking me to speak with Smith in an attempt to resolve it. Yeah, let's try and let him just get it worked. Smith happy to stay, but yeah, the captain did fix it for me. Good thing. Let's move on. Let's get to that last game of this episode. And yeah, I'm not sad about how we have started. I think we've started quite all right. Sure, I wish we could have scored a goal more in all of those games that we've only drawn. 3 games drawn already. That's a lot of drawn games. But yeah, I mean, we still haven't lost. And that's a good thing. We are among the playoff positions in the league. That's a good thing. So we need to grab a hold of the good things in the club at the moment. And not focus on the bad thing that those draws or the financial situation. Just looking into the financial, we are 41 in the red now, which isn't very good. But time to play Hamlet, or Dulwich Hamlet, on away turf. They are in the 15th position, so let's see if we can another put in arms around, train well. There's no Fisher here, so he has not been training very well, but he's not on this side either, so yeah. Let's have a look. Let's go on. Come on. Now we need another 3-pointer, of course. We always need a 3-pointer. A win is what we want in every single game that we try to play here. So yeah, I don't think Bristwithel, he's back and he's actually in quite good shape. So he's going to get his position back in the team. And yeah, do we continue with Bennett or do we put Dan Butler in? Dan Butler has played a little better than Bennett. So let's put Bennett back in. So let's hope that Oscar Thorne, now that he's left the strength training, that he gets something going here in the matches. So let's go for this. Bit worried, but yeah, let's see what happens. We shouldn't be too worried. Let's show him into this weaker foot. Dressing room, pump some fist here. Press me. Kick off. Skip that one. Let's go. On away game again. This time against Dulwich Hamlet, which we had. I remember being their first win. I think first season we played quite a lot of games and they hadn't won a single game, and then we were going quite alright. We were on the top half and I was thinking, oh, they're going to get an easy victory against Dulwich Hamlet, and they beat us 4-0. And this isn't good. Could this be our boogie team? We don't want it to be, but it could be. A team that... Oh, here they come again. Come on, they don't have that Polish right midfielder anymore. He's in Newcastle, or he's in Denmark now, lent out from Newcastle. Oh, good save. Good save. But this isn't good. Dulwich Hamlet has certainly been the better team so far in this game, and we need to impress if we want to get anything out of this game. Here's Flahaven, here's Obadje. We couldn't... For God's sake, you need to get the crossing in right. And the time is running away from us. This is horrible, lads. Come on. What in God's name are we doing? Oh, oof, good save. Very good save, Hubert. But yeah, it just goes to show we are not stronger this year than we were last season. We're going to struggle. We're going to be fighting for those playoff position again, and most likely we're not going to go through to the... No! We're not going to gain promotion this season either. And that might be best for us, because we don't have the players to play in a higher division. But at the same time, I just wish we could get the money so that we could get... Come on, Flahaven. Yes! Yes! The equalizer is there. I want to get the money to the club so that we can become a professional club, so that we don't have to struggle with the training, but that we can train every single day, which would be a tremendous step in the right direction. I think some of my players would really benefit from having training, being able to train every single day. So yeah, I'd really want us to become a professional club, but yeah, seems to be a problem. So, but yeah, that's the way it is. Hoyce moves along here, and he finds Obadje, but he's not having the best crossings, to be honest. That one was pretty good, and Caleb headed that just outside, unfortunately. So 30, soon to be 40 minutes into the game, and we have 1-1 so far. And yeah, they've been playing very well against us. So I'm a bit scared that they're going to be better than us in the end. We have a lot of yellow cards, I can see. Here's Flahaven. Can he score again, please? No! Good save by their goalkeeper. And yeah, so the first half seems to end in a 1-1 draw, which is not very good for us, but yeah. I'm going to pump fist here again, and I'm going to... Yeah, I'm going to go like that. Tell them that we've been the better team, and maybe we should raise the tempo a bit. Let's see if they can follow us in that. Here's Hoyce with the corner. He gets it in, and there is Oscar Thorne! Welcome back! Welcome back, Thorne. And we have a lead. Good, 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 good. Knowing what I know now, I mean, I'm certainly not going to change the team now, because I like Welling now, and I like the struggle, and I like everything that we are fighting to become a professional club. But I do know that Dulwich Hamlet, which probably is a team in the same standard as Welling United and stuff like that, and the same sort of reputation and same sort of things to same kind of struggles and everything, but they are a professional club, which we aren't. So we would have better training with Dulwich Hamlet. And here we get somebody sent off, and is Jude. Oh crap, that wasn't very good. So I'm going to do this actually, because I think Oscar Thorne could be playing up front all alone. Let's have him as an advanced striker up there now today. Confirm changes, and we're still going to play a positive game. We're still going to have the high tempo and everything. This really shouldn't be giving us a defensive problem, but it wouldn't surprise me if they score. But yeah, let's hope they don't. 3 minutes of added time. Let's get the minutes running away here. Just a minute left. Get final whistle, please. Yes! We win the game 2-1. And another 3-pointer in this very last episode. Oh no, not the last episode. Sorry about that. Very last game in this episode. Sorry. And we are third. We end this episode in our third position. We have actually surpassed Fulde and Stockport County and Eastleigh. Stockport County, they were able to sign somebody, weren't they? That I tried, but they didn't. Yeah, Joseph Hoshek. Then they were able to lend him, which I weren't. He chose them before me because, oh crap! And we play in the same division. So that's another problem, I guess, that we are fighting because we aren't a professional club. So lots of fighting for us to do, and it's going to be tough. We're not going to have it at easy now. We are losing money and we have gained control of our weight budget again. But yeah, this is going to be a tough season to go through. But we are quite alright. We still haven't lost. No losses. But we have drawn 3 games, which is more than a loss. So because they have a loss here and they're still above us. So, and they have a loss and a draw and are still above us, with only 1 point above us. So, but yeah. So we've lost a lot of things there. But 7 goals by Neil Flanagan is our top scorer. And if I'm not mistaken, that was Oscar Thorne's 2nd goal this season. And that is not good for Oscar Thorne. He really needs to improve, or he's going to have to be put in the under 23 or something, so that other players can get the opportunity, and so on and so forth. Very pleased with Wellings' 2-1 run-around victory over Morecambe. Delighted with the club's run league performance. Very pleased with your level of support in the squad. Thank you. Believe that Daniel Grinshaw's wage is far too high in relation to its importance for the squad. That might be. I don't know. I don't remember what kind of salary I gave him. He is a very good goalkeeper. Maybe I should be putting him into the team as a first goalkeeper. And looking at his salary, 725. I don't think that's very high compared to many of the other players, if we are to be honest. I don't want to put this on contract. Well, let's just do it. Contract. I mean, we do have some players with 1,500, but he's a lent player. We do have 575 there, 1,100 in that lent player. 800 for Gladwin, who's not playing. So, yeah, there is a couple of high earners. There is Joe Bennett getting £1,000 a week, and so on and so forth. So there's 725 for Daniel Grimshaw. Grimshaw might not be that high, actually. I think he's I am going to try him out, and I think we might do that against Turkey, the very first game that we have in the next episode. We're going to have Turkey. We have Stockport County that we're going to be facing, Halifax, and then Eastleigh. And those 2 teams are above us. So if we can win those two games, well, if we can win all the 4 games, we're probably going to be fighting for a top position in the league. We have after that, actually, next episode will be the only league games. But after that, we will probably have an FA Cup game, and hopefully we'll get through in the FA Cup. And I really want a good team to play on our away turf, so that we can bring the finances to, I mean, we could probably get into around 100,000-200,000 facing the right team on away turf in the FA Cup, and that would mean so incredibly much for us. So yeah, and the same thing is that when it comes to Dan Butler, I would sell him in a heartbeat if I could get those 400,000 for him. But I don't think I'm going to be anywhere close to that if I try to sell him. So, yeah. That's the sad part. You know what? I'm going to be doing this so that I remember it for the next episode, because I'm not sure I'm going to be able to record it today. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. We'll just have to see. And yeah, do like, subscribe and all that nice stuff. And I'll see you in the next one. Stay safe and have fun. Bye bye bye.